Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And today I am here a little late, sorry, appointment this morning. You know, I have lots of appointments. I'm a very, very busy lady, but that's okay. I like to share the cards with you. That's why I'm here late and all. So I am playing with some products out of the holiday catalogue and some products out of our current annual catalogue to make this masculine card. Hey Philomena, if you're jumping on, please say hi. So this is using the Brightly Gleaming paper. Now I know in Australia the Brightly Gleaming paper is unavailable, but it is one of those amazing products that has gone and gone away. Hey Donna, hey Alison, hey Jeannie. But it will be back with the 2020 holiday catalogue. So I just wanted to do something different and make a really quick and easy masculine card with it. Hey Kathy, I did have a great birthday. Thank you. That was like a week and a bit ago. It seems like an eon ago. But anyway, so I am going to get my, hey Margaret, so the stamp set I am using, and this is the only stamp set that I'm using, is Itty Bitty Birthdays. And the other embellishment we're going to be using is the Star Designer Elements, and these are copper 3D stars, so you can see how 3D they are. They are great. Be great if you had a military family or something like that, because it's like the stars, I don't know what they're called, but they're like the stars that they have on there. Hey Delinda, thank you for joining. So you know what, because I'm running late, I'm not going to fiff and faff about. I'm going to flick you guys around and we can chat while I am making. Hold on. Mute myself over here. While I'm flicking myself around, please tell me if my connection's okay, and I will turn off my overhead light and grab my water bottle, because I did have a massage and I've got to drink a lot of water to guys, I keep on pressing a button on my phone, which is not helpful. Okay, oops, and we need to flick ourselves back in the right orientation. Good afternoon, Miss Leanne. Right, there we go. I think we're roughly square and lined up. My screen does not want to work. My secondary screen is being painful. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I have said bottle of water, which can go over there out of screen, and I will try and get up my second screen. So I've used fairly minimal supplies with this card, and I've actually just gone with the colours that are in the paper, and this pattern just doesn't happen to be very Christmassy. And if you have a look at the other side of the paper, it's even less Christmassy because there's no metallic, and it's just Mossy Meadow, Peacock, Pretty Peacock, and Night of Navy stripe. Okay, let's see if I can get my second screen up here and see if it plays ball. Okay, yes, we seem to be playing ball. Good afternoon, Miss Jenny. Hey, a bit less of the old girl, thanks, Jenny. That's not kind. Hey, Christy. Hey, Julie. Great. Thank you for popping on, sharing, and telling me you're here. Good to know things are going okay. It's not hot here. It's like mid-20s. We haven't got that horrible hot weather that everyone else in Australia is having. I'm hoping Mother Nature is giving us a bit of a break because of all the fires that still continue in New South Wales, although Today is the clearest day we have had in about 2.5, 3 weeks. So I'm just grabbing out all the things I need. We've got our classic label punch, our 1.5 inch circle punch. Hello Miss Linda, thank you for watching me all the way from Pennsylvania. So I've got our 2 ink colours, Mossy Meadow and Pretty Peacock, and I just need my card kits. So what I am thinking of doing is making 2 cards this way and 2 cards this way and popping them in my masculine stash. I know, how unusual is it to see blue sky, Miss Julie? So I'm just undoing my packs here, and the things that I have in my packs for my class is my Mossy Meadow card base and a piece of vellum that has been cut with the stitched shapes framelits. So I'm going to end up making 3 cards actually. 3 cards. So 2 I will make with the stripe and 2 I will keep as the copper. Although I am wondering where all my bits from class are. But that's okay, because I should have stamped bits, but that's okay. I'll find those in a second. I'm sure they're in here. Oh God, did you guys hear that avalanche? That was my Christmas card box, which I had to take off my desk to do my live. My craft room, sorry, I'm bending over. My craft room is an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. It's, yeah, I'm not looking at it. I'm not acknowledging it. Yeah, it is what it is. As I said last night in my post, I am super deep into writing Christmas cards, and that's pretty much where I am still at, and being out most of this morning. I'm looking for my coloured scraps. Aha, I found them. Ha, this is the pack I was looking for. Has all my scraps, and this has my 4th card base, because I had a couple of people unable to turn up to class right at the last minute. There's another one of this, so I'll make 2 and 2, and right, okay, so I'm going to take my cardstock and pop it out of the way. I'm going to grab, because hopefully, yes I have, put these away, and I love this itty bitty birthday stamp set because it covers a whole lot of birthday sentiments. So you've got a bit of belated, you've got happy day, you've got birthday wishes, happy birthday, it's your day, it's sure to be a fun day. That isn't even just for birthdays. You can use that for anything. No problems, Miss Jamie. Thank you for popping in to say hi. Okay, so I need 4 of each. So let's get stamping. So stamping in Mossy Meadow first with our happy birthday. See, Julie, we haven't got that higher temperatures predicted. I checked the forecast this morning and it wasn't that bad. I think my video has totally frozen. I don't know what's going on with my internet here at the moment. I am on... I'm videoing not on my mobile data, so it's not so bad. So this one, ooh, I inked this. This is a very, very thirsty ink pad, I tell you. 2, they are going to be what they be. 3, oh look, and I have 2 more over here, ready to rock and roll. Although, do I stamp another one on the other side and see how we go? And 1 more. Yep, that's good. 1, 2, 3, Do you know what? I'm going to stamp another one because the first one never stamps well. That's good. I've got 4 nice ones there. Pop those to the side. Sorry, I'm going to get up my video. At least I can see what I'm doing now. Before I totally and utterly frozen. Scroll down and I've lost half my comments. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, hello, Maureen. That's nice. You'll be at your mother-in-law's and she has a pool. Although I must say, I'm not scared to use my air conditioner after opening my electricity bill for last quarter. I must say I was pleasantly surprised. Hey, Elizabeth, thanks for joining. Oh, dear word. I can't open this one. Okay, right. We're open. Do 4 of these. Now, I have to remember when I'm stamping these ones to leave enough room to circle punch it. So 2 on this one, and I can always restamp them. These are only scraps. And 2 on that one. I don't know what's going on with my Mossy Meadow ink pad. I swear I have re-inked it like 3 or 4 times, like every time I go and use it. Has anyone else had issues with their Mossy Meadow ink pad drying out really quickly? It is so pleasant and it is so nice to see blue sky instead of smoke, Jamie. I definitely agree with you. So I'm going to take my 1.5 inch circle punch and that'll do. And just punch them out. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's handmade, not Hallmark. That was very sad. I went into my local newsagent the other week to buy something and I could not believe how much they didn't have in the shop. Like, they used to have rows and rows of magazines and I used to go up and down the rows and pore over the magazines as a kid that I couldn't afford, and they're just not there anymore. Oh, okay. So does yours dry? Does yours seem dry like mine, Roz? Just interested to know. It just might be a thirsty ink pad, because you know every colour's a little bit different in its makeup. So this classic label punch goes with this happy birthday ever so perfectly. Okay, 1 and almost. Shaky hands need to stop. 2 in the bin, and it didn't make the bin because the fan's on. Yes, and dry. Ah, okay, Roz, that's interesting. Maybe it's something we need to call about, but I still love the colour. And as I said, I have taken these 2 colours directly out of the paper. So whilst they're just masculine type colours, they are in the Christmas paper set and they work fantastically for this masculine card. Okay, so they are all punched. Sorry, picking up my rubbish off the floor before I stand on it and slide, which you know that's going to happen. Actually, I want to pop these over like this. And while they're on their wrong side, I'm going to get my mini dimensionals. If you were my scissors, where would you currently be living in my Christmas card avalanche? Hello, Miss Beverly. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to put mini dimensionals on the back of the classic labels, and I'm going to stick down just directly the circles, and then I'm going to hide my snail adhesive behind them, and that's how I'm going to adhere the vellum stitched rectangle, because that's called playing smart, not hard. And that way we don't have vellum show. Hey Kathy. So I found, in looking for my birthday, and I was looking for some photos that I had and some scrapbook pages that I had displayed on my back windows, I found where I thought vellum tape was a smart thing for adhering vellum. And you can so see the vellum tape through the vellum, and I'm just there going, oh, I was such a new crafter. I just didn't know any better. And I just shook my head and went, it's a completed page. Just keep flicking. How's the flu going? Do I sound sick? I am feeling much better than I did before my birthday. I probably sound congested at the moment because I had a massage this morning to fix some aches and pains that I have always, and my lymphatic system is just working its little heart out to get rid of whatever she massaged out. But I'm actually not sick. I'm doing okay. David's still sick, but not me. Okay, so mini dimensionals are on. I don't need those, so I'll pop those away. I am going to use my scissors again, so I will leave those there. And I need my, sorry, pop these punches away. I need my snail adhesive. Oh, I am so not hungover, Jenny. I barely even drank at my birthday. And that was like, I don't know, 9 days ago. She's cheeky. We've got to watch her. Okay, so stick this on first. So doing production line mode here. Have you guys used this brightly gleaming paper for non-Christmas cards? Because there really are only 2 or 3 patterns in the whole paper pack that are specifically birthday, Christmas related. Ha ha ha. Julie, stop it. Jamie, come back in and stick up for me since she was at my party. Right, one more. I don't know why it's going up on Ellen Day. Oh, the other thing I have to show you, but I haven't got any use to use it today, but I will. I'll use this scrap with it. I finally got in the mail my mini trimmer, and the Stampin' Up mini trimmer is part of the celebration sign up offer. So you can sign up to be a demonstrator and you can just use your discount to get your craft supplies a little cheaper, or now this is crooked, so I'm just going with the crookedness and just making it look, I'm just going with it, and get your supplies at a minimum of 20% off, or you can sign up and actually try and support your habit like I do. Like, I don't spend any of my, I call it family money, on my Stampin' Up supplies. I support myself, and my class fees and customer orders pay for all of my supplies. So I don't know so much about the flirty, Jenny. I've been married for a long time. Next year, David and I have been together 20 years. So it's a long time. So yes, It starts on the promotion starts on the 3rd of January and goes through till the 31st of March. So that's just some information. And you also get, additional to your kit, you get a choice of a free stamp set, and you also get a sampler pack of, so you get a few of each of the papers in the catalogue, which is in the new mini catalogue, which is very exciting. Now I'm popping this one on the bottom because I've got more space. It's your day, happy birthday. That still works as a sentiment. Okay, now I've connected them so they read well together, the sentiment as such. So it sort of reads as one sentiment, even though they're two separate sentiments. Now I'm going to take my design star elements, pop those on, and then we're sticking together. So these are super, super simple. 11 years next year. There you go. Yes, I met my poor suffering husband, so he likes to tell me, on a train because of his, at that stage, gorgeous guide dog. But that was like 2 guide dogs ago. So I'm going to add these stars. Now I've added them in a cluster, but I want to show you how one of my customers added hers, and it looked really, really cool. So as you can see from up here, I've added them in a cluster, but she added them, because I'm a bit of a cluster girl, but she added them in a line like that, in a diagonal line, which I also like. But I am most definitely a cluster girl, especially on this one where it's crooked. But I've done it crooked on purpose. Crooked is always on purpose. So I don't know, I just like the cluster. And then we've got 5 elements, which is a nice round odd number. Ah, very nice, Alison, very nice. I do have...
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you, Siri. I do need to take a photo of my lovely wall just on this side, on my window, on my blinds. I have all my birthday cards displayed so I can enjoy them. I don't know, I've got to add some too. I've got some in the mail this week that I haven't added to the collection, and I just love, everyone said to me, it's so hard buying a card for a card maker, and I said, well, it's not actually the card. I said it's the sentiment in it that means the most. I know. So what did I say? In about 3 months time, I would have been with David half my life. That's right, David. I mean, Jenny. Oh, yes, of course I can, Jenny, but that wasn't a plug for anything. That was just me saying that. I never expect anything, but I can certainly give you my address. Although I swore I had already, Jenny, but I will go back to our conversation and do that. And then now, because I decided to do it on screen, you can watch me struggle. Right. That's good. I've almost used this whole pack. I like it. That's exactly right. Oh, yes, it does, Jamie. I hear you loud and clear there. Okay, so I'm going to attach these to the card fronts, then we'll do the card bases, because card bases are the boring bit. Okay. As you can hear from David's cough, yes, he is still sick. Okay, so what I do with the adhesive now is I just pop 2 bits on the circle, and then I just go along. See if I can get this bit. Yep, just go along the classic label punch, and I like offsetting it, and I can actually get this to sit straight because I have straight lines in the paper, which is great. So I made it And I went, oh, you know what? Vellum is the answer for this card, because when I sat them, and I can't show you, when I sat them directly on this, they didn't stand out very well. Like the copper overwhelmed the sentiment. So, of course, vellum is always the answer, especially in my life. I know, so do I. Oh, that's so cute, Roz. So cute. Oh, that's okay. Not a problem. I appreciate it. Oh, appointments for NDIS. That is my life, Jenny. Family of 4 on NDIS. So joyful. Okay, so we're going to use the stripe pattern, and I'm going to alternate the side that I put it on, just for something different. So I've used the stripe, which is just the opposite side. Oh, absolutely, Julie. You guys, girls, don't call me Vellum Ellen for nothing. And the fact it rhymes, you know, doesn't mean anything at all. Okay. That's my crooked one. It doesn't matter. It's handmade. Exactly. Exactly. And do you know what? I think I've been using it for so long that it's just, if something doesn't look right, I just instinctively just go, oh, if I try vellum, will that work? Kind of thing. And sometimes it doesn't, but majority of times it does. Okay. That is that done. Put this adhesive away, because number 1 rule with vellum, never use wet adhesive on vellum. It makes it buckle. Oh, wow. That's a long time, Roz. Although my parents, if I'm 40 my parents in March would have been married 42 years. So there you go. Faster crafter. Oh, I don't know how long I've been on, but these cards certainly came together really well. My very lucky class attendees, actually, we ended up making like 6 cards, because I also did some of the Memories and More cards with them as well. You're hilarious, Jamie. I need you as my publicist. You happy to take on that job? Yes, me too. And it's exactly the same paper, but they make masculine cards. I can't speak today. And we always need a few masculine cards in our stash. Hey, Carol, thanks for joining. Oh, yeah, but yes, you do need a sensor. And I think I need a sensor too. So, you know, we're always in good company there. Okay, so that is that done. Now, what I'm going to do, before I put them together and before you guys all flit off, I'm going to grab out the mini trimmer. And I know a couple of people have done videos on it and stuff like that, but I saw, it's so cute, it's so tiny. Now I have, oh, pardon me, I have small hands. So this is literally 4.5 centimeter, 4 and a bit, just over 10.5 centimeters on the base, and so let me grab a ruler here. Oops. There goes a ruler. And lengthwise, it is just over 6, or the cutting part is a touch over 6 inches. So it's a nice little size for cutting our smaller bits. Now, honesty here, this is my first go, and this piece is going to be too long, so you know what we do, we just rip it. I know. Exactly. So I've ripped that to the right width, and I'm just going to, ooh, even though it didn't sound smooth, it was smooth. And you've got to think, this is the first time I've personally used it, so I dare say as I use it more and more, it will, ooh, that's quite nice. I do like that. Set. Got to get this piece out. Hold on. And one thing I will warn you, there is a film on this. That, hang on. I just got the edge. I hate plastic. I know it's a protective film, but I hate it when they bubble. So I'm just going to take this protective film up. So as I said, you cannot buy it unless you sign up as a demonstrator this month, and you can purchase it like I did, or you can sign up as a demonstrator and next month and receive it as part of your bonus for signing. Yes. Okay, what would 4 centimeters wider get you, Julie? I'd like to hear that. And it's very thin as well, so it takes up like no real estate on your desk. It's so cute and sweet. I love it. Okay, let's get gluing now that I've had my little bit of fun with that. It is so super sharp, although I'm not willing to put my finger under it to see if a child could do that. I say good on anyone who's willing to put their finger under it, because I don't want to go a card front size. I think I saw a demonstrator cut. Let me try this. Let me grab my purple posy because it's such a beautiful colour. Now, I think I saw a demonstrator do this. Can't tell you which demonstrator because it's not in my head. But or did they do it that way? I think they did it this way. So what they did, they cut. So I'm going to bone fold it too. And then you can always use your actual card front for your guide. Okay, so they did that. And then from here, we know 10.5 centimeters is our halfway point. So open this up all the way. Let me go to 10.5 centimeters, which is right there. I always hold the guide and write down. And I have 2 card fronts. Oh, shush. Jamie, you are so not an angel. Anyone had any problem with the large paper slicer not cone? No, Carol, I haven't. Oh my God, I didn't realise. I've totally knocked us off and you guys were getting a good down my top shot. Oops-a-days. Oh, now I've flicked screens. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Yes, so let me pretend, let's just pretend that I wanted to cut this to this width, right? You can then use your card base, because this guide actually does move quite a bit. So what you can do is pop this here and then go, oh no, sorry. I mean, we're just pretending because I'm not cutting my card front, but say you had quite a wide piece, you can use that as your guide and chop. So you can use a card front, like a card front piece, or your card base as a guide to cut, even though it hasn't got the width in the trimmer. Jamie, pipe down. I love the scorer in the new trimmer. I love how fine it is, and I only need thing. Now, Carol, I have used the same blade since the Demonstrator pre-order, and I haven't had an issue at all. I haven't even felt like I needed to change my blade, and I have a pack of blades, so I'm not really sure. Which trimmer? Does it have a plastic guide? Yes, the actual trimmer has a plastic guide. It does. But I had everything pre-cut today. Yeah, I'd say maybe you're not holding down the guide enough. Like, you have to apply some pressure to cut, but I'd say maybe the pressure you're using isn't quite enough, Donna. Yeah, holding down the plastic guide and using, you don't need to use a whole lot of pressure. I mean, I use that trimmer in majority of my videos. Ooh, very good, Roz. Yeah, I got mine in a separate order, and it was one of those orders that was being held hostage by Australia Post for a little while, which wasn't fun. I only received mine yesterday, but it was shipped on the 5th. So to say I was a little disappointed was an understatement. Okay, so just sticking these down to the card bases. This card base could also be like Night of Navy, but we're just working with what I already had prepped. Oh, look, there are plenty of ways to get around it being smaller, and using a card base or a card front as a guide is definitely a way to do that, especially if you're going to a crop or something, or a craft day, and you don't have room for your larger trimmer, which I don't know how, because it's very thin and doesn't take up a lot of room anyway. And I can just hear Jamie all the way from her house at the moment. But are people clear? Ah, yes, that is a true point as well. So hold on, just let me stick these down, and then, oh geez Louise, that's terrible. Pick that up before it really sticks. Okay, that should be better. Perfect. That wasn't wiggling for me. Right, one more. No, Roz, that wasn't it. It was just orders placed on a certain day. There was an update about it. It was orders placed on a certain day that were affected, because I received orders in the meantime. And from other places as well. So, yeah. No. Unfortunately, it was some issue. But I've got it now, so that's all good. And I got my pack of the pattern paper, or the sampler pack of paper, which I will share with you another time. So, lid on glue. Put glue away. Right. And so you want to make sure your track is fairly clean, and to do that, do you know what I actually have? And you may laugh. This is one of the kids' paintbrushes from when they were like toddlers, and I just run that down because the bristles are quite coarse. And it gets rid of any of the debris that ends up. Now, I am fairly slow in doing it. Like, I don't just do one quick swipe. I do make sure the bristles are in there, because you don't want to use anything harsh, because this is a permanent, it's not removable, it's actually part of the plastic. No, I don't, Carol. Carol, where are you in the world? Just let me have a look and see if I can see where you are in the world. In Australia. I will, Carol, I will flick you through the details for the guy that makes them for me here in Australia. His name is Chris. He lives not far from me on the Central Coast of New South Wales. He 3D prints them. So that is now all this area nice and clean and ready to use for another project. But now what I'm going to do... Siri is being very nosy today and wanting to talk to us and be a part of the conversation. Oh, that sounds nice, Donna. I wish I could do that. I have too much going on. So we've used the Itty Bitty birthday stamp set, the star elements. We have used the classic label punch and the 1 1/2 inch circle punch, as well as, and I'll add them in here, we used Pretty Peacock and Mossy Meadow. And they, yes, thank you very much. No. Oh, Jenny, I'm so glad you put that other comment in. The mind does boggle sometimes. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm hoping I didn't faff on too much, but they were very simple cards to pop together because I'd already pre-prepped everything. I am having a little procedure tomorrow, so I am working Thursday, and I hope to be back on Friday to show you another one of the Christmas cards that I made in class on the weekend. So, everyone, stay, yes, Julie, stay safe. Yeah, know we're here if you need anything. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. Oh, me? No, Jenny. No, not at all. I have to be very, very mindful of these lives, I tell you. Merry Christmas. I will be back before Christmas, so don't stress. I'll definitely be back on Friday. Definitely be back on Friday. Thank you very much, Roz. It's nothing major, but yeah, it's just looking and seeing what's going on and then working out from there. Jenny, stop it. Okay, girls, have a lovely couple of days, and I will catch you again on Friday. Bye.